So last year, Adidas came up with the X18 Plus for their laceless speed boot design. And in my opinion, they weren't probably the best design out there in terms of a speed boot. The main disappointments were around the fact that it didn't really offer much lockdown for a speed boot and the fact that the upper was actually really stiff. So a year on, Adidas have actually come up with a new design with the upgraded X19 Plus. What's going on, guys? This is YJ Football. I'm Yaz and welcome to today's unboxing video. We're going to be taking a look at the Adidas X19 Plus in the brand new navy blue and gold colorway. It looks amazing. I've seen pictures on Instagram and on Facebook and everything, so super excited to open these up. So let's check it out. The box is a standard Adidas Plus range box, which is a slide out box, and we've seen this before in the channel many times. And you've got a big Adidas logo on the top there. And I got these in a size 9 US, which is my usual Adidas size. And although the X18 Plus was a bit tighter on my feet, a bit looser on my feet with the previous generation, I decided to go with the same size because a lot of people have said that they've improved on the tightness of these boots. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see an on-feet portion of the video. Alright, without further ado, let's slide these out. I can already see the golden stripes on the X18 Plus. Put this away. And like most Plus range boots, you get them inside the bag. If you haven't seen my unboxing of the Nemesis 19 Plus, make sure you click the link on the screen above as well. And let's grab this out. Nothing of interest in the box. I'll put this away. And I don't know if you can see the shimmer of the golden accents on the boots, but open these up. And here are the X19 Plus. And damn, they look amazing. I really like this colorway. It just looks very modern. Looks really cool. I should get the other two out of the box as well. And before I continue on, it is this exact same Adidas X18 Plus, X19 Plus boot bag that you've gotten in the past. Not much to it. It's a very average bag. I mean, I've mentioned in previous videos that Adidas should really make custom or just personalized boot bags just for the particular shoes like Nike do. Okay, they look really good, especially in person. They look a lot better than they do in the photos. Doesn't do it justice exactly how amazing these look. I'm a big fan of the overall colorway, the combination, the gold on the navy blue and the accents of black as well. Just a really nice and futuristic colorway, I think. Almost reminds me of something out of space as well. Something like from the Marvel movies with Infinity Wars or Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that. Anyway guys, let's get straight into it, and we're going to start off by talking about what they've actually improved on these boots compared to the X18 Plus. And to the untrained eye, you might actually not notice much of a difference between the old X18 Plus and the 19 Plus. They actually look very similar, and to be honest as well, just judging by the released leaked photos, I assumed that there wasn't much change between the two. But actually when they release, and I'm having them in hand now, I can tell you that they've massively changed the upper and how it feels in hand as well. So what I told you at the start of the video is that X18 Plus was actually really stiff. And that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It feels a lot softer. It's still got a little bit of a ping to it, especially when you press down to it. Press down on the upper, but it seems way softer and way less stiff in the previous generations. And what Adidas have done is they've completely revamped the upper and replaced the old skeletal weave upper on the X18 Plus with this new design they call the X-Lace skin. And it's got a bit of a branding there for the X-Lace skin in gold. And what this basically consists of is two different layers. So one of them is this foam inner layer that feels sort of like almost like a suede type finish on the inner liner, and that basically gives it most of the structure to it. And the outermost layer consists of this kind of ribbed stripes that run all across the upper like a big wave. It looks really cool, and I like the movement across the upper. It kind of makes it look really fast and sleek as well. And what you probably can't see is that this internal layer does have slits running through it. You can actually see where the slits are cut because you can see the light going through them. I don't know if you can see it on camera here, but again, adds to that aesthetic as well. And I think it's also probably to reduce a little bit of weight on the upper as well. Okay, and the name X-Lace skin, guys, I'm not sure if it's pure genius or I don't know what else, but they've essentially just combined the fact that it's made up of two different layers, and combined it with the fact that it's see-through, so X-ray with layers, X-lay. Sign me up, Adidas. And moving across the upper, they've pretty much kept the same tech fit collar. It's going to be the main factor that makes this a laceless boot because it's tight enough just to get your foot in and wrap it snugly around this area here. but they've also changed the kind of texture on the top. Rather than being a smooth tech fit, they've sort of adapted that same ribbed stripe pattern across the top of the collar here as well. And what I really love about the upper, other than the color combination, is the golden 3 stripes here in this sort of reflective metallic. It just again looks very premium and very high end. And on the inside of the shoe, on the medial side, you have that same sticker that refers to how the Soleplate is a wearable Soleplate, and it has this really cool golden finish on it that's going to wear off the more you play in them, which is kind of sad to think about, but it seems to be the norm these days with most big branded football shoes. And looking at the heel, again, they've kept it exactly the same. They've got a little bit of a cushion portion on the inside of the heel here. It just seems that they've kind of toned down the aggressiveness of the ribbing on that heel pattern there. And you have a golden X logo on the heel there as well. Okay, moving on to the sole plate of the shoe, they've basically kept it exactly the same, and to be honest, they don't need to change it. Why change something that's not broken, right? And what was really good about the previous X generation was that they brought back the kind of sprint frame stud sole plate. They brought back the sprint frame sole plate. Well, try to say that 10 times really fast. Okay, what's really good about the previous X generation was that they brought back the sprint frame sole plate, which was really popular with the old F50 range. This basically consists of these triangular studs you see here in this exact same pattern almost. And it was really popular with the F50 range, and it was really popular when they brought it back with X range. So they've kept it exactly the same, and I don't think they need to change it. All right, let's move on to the on-feet portion of the video and take a look at how they look on feet. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing video of the Adidas X19 Plus. I keep trying to say X18 Plus, but the 19 Plus, and so far they have been really cool. They look amazing, and they look like they've improved upon some of the weaknesses of the X18 Plus. So I'm really keen to actually try these out on the pitch and get a review out to you guys as soon as possible. If you enjoyed this unboxing video, make sure you support us by giving it a like and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Click on the big YJ Football logo to subscribe, and check out our other playlists by clicking on one of these two here. Thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.